All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where there is some real nonsense going on around Gervonta Davis and claims that Gervonta Davis has substance abuse issues. That on top of coming in and out of the criminal justice system has people wondering whether or not his career will ever truly shine. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where people hang on every word Gervonta Davis says. And yes, I'm calling him Gervonta Davis and not Abdul Wahid because his Instagram page and his Twitter page still says Gervonta Davis. So you can stop wasting your time leaving me comments in the comment sections mad because I'm not saying Abdul Wahid. When he says Abdul Wahid, I will say Abdul Wahid. I have yet to hear him refer to himself as Abdul Wahid. Now, there was a tweet that Gervonta Davis put out that people are clutching to and trying to again run the man's name down into the mud. Unfortunately, with Gervonta Davis, most of the things that are said about him on internet, on YouTube and on Twitter are things that are meant to tear the man down for really no good reason. Not saying that there's no reason to ever criticize him. The situation with the car accident, without a doubt, worthy of criticism. The incident of snatching his girlfriend up by her collar was worthy of criticism, without a doubt. So not a complete and utter sycophant of Gervonta Davis. He's done things where, nah, man, that's not a good move. That is worthy of criticism, or it's understandable from people to criticize what they see. Some things, however, are just absolutely ridiculous. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. First and foremost, thank you for coming back to the channel. Greatly appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button. And also, hey, anybody that feels like supporting the channel and sponsoring the video and the super thanks would also be greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody that does it, truly. But Gervonta Davis leaves a tweet and says, it's a response to somebody that they're scared of. He's scared of Devin Haney. And he says something like, where's the pipe? Somebody give me my pipe. So people run with that and say, oh, man, Gervonta Davis is out here smoking crack. As if they have no ability whatsoever to understand context and understand when somebody that was a response to something. He is clearly saying that I will smoke this man, that he is burnable, that he is, you know, an easy fight. That's clearly what this man means. And you do not have to be from the inner city to know it. You don't have to be from Baltimore to know it. You just have to read the two questions, the two statements, and read them together. Understand one is a response to the other. And then use your brain for a couple seconds. Really not that hard to get. OK, if you decide to use your brain. But if what you want to do is sully a man's reputation, if what you want to do is create more negativity around a man, then you are not going to interpret it in a way that is reasonable. You're going to interpret it in a way that allows people to have a negative conversation about him. Once again, showing that you're pretty much what you call a hater. That I don't like that word a lot. I don't use that word too often. But when you just take wild interpretations of things and run with them, You're doing that just to probably because you don't believe it, but to get other people who may not actually go look back at that original tweet to follow it and say, oh, man, here we go again. How long? Man, he's such a troubled guy. Let me go watch Shakur Stevenson instead. Let me be a fan of Devin Haney instead. Let me be a fan of Teofimo Lopez instead. Whatever you're doing. But that right there is absolutely positively ridiculous. Not quite it's even more ridiculous than the arguments that people make about Gervonta Davis, who is without a doubt the biggest name in boxing other than Canelo Alvarez, and has had the biggest pay-per-view in several years. So really, you should consider Gervonta Davis the biggest name in boxing since he sold the most pay-per-views and had the biggest fight in several years. But whatever. I know there are people out there that think it's Canelo, so and that's not unreasonable for what he's done over the length of time. However, they want him, and something's wrong with him if he doesn't move up to 140 pounds and fight at 140 pounds so he can make their favorite fighter comfortable. The stuff just keeps going on and on with Gervonta Davis. And to me, I think it's very, very unfair, man. I look at what's going on with Shakur Stevenson. I look what goes on with Gervonta Davis. And pretty much they've got the same pool of people, not completely, the same pool of people attacking both of them, going at both of them. Full stop all the time. Negative media, a designed propaganda campaign against these guys and people at the same time that they do it, claiming that they are looking out for the best interests of Black American fighters. I just find the whole thing to be comical at the best. But for anybody to tell me that, Gervonta Davis is a CRACK head because of that statement, you are truly reaching. And I really wish you would reach for the door, open it, and get GTFOH all day long. Just go, because it's absolutely ridiculous, man. I can't, and all of these announcements of who he's going to fight, what's he going to do coming out, man, all of this stuff is just out there because the PBC will not hurry up and announce what they're going to do. So we all know what the fights are going to be so we can get to talking about the fights, right? And we don't have to have people searching for news by just taking whatever little scrap of whatever they can find and using it as a way to start some controversy around another fighter. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. And what else can you really say, man? I certainly hope Gervonta Davis is not. It's funny. He went from going to. It's the fastest transition from going from converting to Islam to being a crackhead in no time, and absolutely no time flat. Can't make it up. But anyway, it is what it is. That's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.